Humanity's savage nature will inevitably lead to global annihilation. So in order to save this planet, I had to trick it with the greatest practical joke in human history.
What's good, y'all? It's your humble Ronin, here with another Ronin recap. We covering another episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Tonight was an interesting episode. I will admit I was a bit disappointed, to say the least. Much love to Protocol. Shout out to Protocol, one of the best DJs out there. One of the best Hoteps of Hotep Nation. Make sure to follow him. Show him some support. He took his Twitter down for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to cover my thoughts and feelings about tonight. Smackdown was good, and it wasn't. And then it was good, and then it pissed me off. So without further ado, let us get into it.
Forgot to moisturize?
If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. What I like to do is I like to go through my thread on Twitter, share my thoughts and feelings, and then we check out the highlights. So tonight I felt was going to be, and I always like to start off each of my threads with like a little theory. And I had a feeling that tonight was going to be a bit controversial and crazy. And I would say it was a little bit of both. Some of the matches were wild. And some of the things that went down, I mean, I wasn't happy with it. I was not happy with it. But it started off fresh and fire with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre getting into a fight. Tomorrow is a Saturday night main event, and coincidentally, the main event tomorrow night will be Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a steel cage. So that was fun to see. We then had Miss Tiffany Strand coming out with her fine-looking pog cheetah ass. She was out there looking good tonight. I don't know what to say. You know, you can call me crazy, but some of these girls, man, these female wrestlers be looking real good. And then we have this little thing called Alexa Bliss. I'm not really vibing with it. You know, this whole talking to a little doll thing, it's a little weird. But she's interesting. She's interesting. I definitely like what they're building up a good momentum there. And then we had Charlotte Flair come out looking like a vampire queen. Yo, the crowd, my gosh, yo, every time that woman comes out onto the ring, the crowd just boos her like crazy. They don't even let that woman speak. But at first I was kind of with it, but I'm like, guys, let the woman speak. All right, you booed her for like a solid minute. Let her speak now. But man, at one point they had to start bleeping out Smackdown because the crowd was cussing her out. It was crazy. I ain't never seen so many white people mad at one white woman before. It's wild. But I have to admit, Tiffany had a good job in there. She called Alexa and Charlotte vintage, which I think is kind of funny. And then what did something Alexa Bliss said something on Twitter. She was like, "It's funny calling me vintage when Tiffy is just an imitation." So shots are being fired. Things are getting personal. It's always personal with the females when they do their promos. I've always enjoyed it when they get like extra personal on things. Like when Tiffany told Charlotte, like, what was it? You're gonna fail getting this belt just like you failed with your last 3 marriages. She said that on national streaming television. Yo, man, sometimes these girls, man, they be getting brutally mean to each other with their commentary, but I'm all for it. You know, I'm not one that's big on drama. That's the last thing I'm interested in. But I don't mind when it comes to drama where fists will fly, and as long as no one dies, that rhymed intentionally, I'm okay with it. So we then had the first Money in the Bank qualifying match. Um, I know they call her Julia. I call her Gulia because I think that just sounds cooler. uh, and she came out there. She was doing good, man. She was beating out Charlotte. Yeah, it was impressive. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of Vega. I don't know why they gave the women's US championship belt to a Hobbit. I don't get it. Like the match was just like it was good, but at the exact same time, it's so hard to take Vega seriously. And I don't mean no disrespect to this girl, because or this woman I should say, because she's clearly putting the work, but it's like she's so damn small that it's just so hard to take her seriously sometimes in certain matches. It's a little bit different with the men, because even a smaller guy can, he can hold his own um against a larger man. But okay, so I'll put it this way: like Lyra Valkyria, like she's pretty tough. Like I've seen her lift some pretty heavy chicks, and she's a small woman. Um, and I don't know what it is about Vega. I just can't take it seriously. I can't buy it. And I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to hate on her, but I can't buy it. I just don't see it. Um, but I knew that it was going to be Gulio that was going to win, since she just came over from NXT. They're going to push her, which I think is fine. I think it was good. I just don't know why they put Vega in there when she already holds a title. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, later on, it makes sense when they put Fatu in the Money in the Bank because of Solo. So that makes sense. Yo, Savannah really does let you know how you feel. Man, they were not feeling Charlotte at all. Man, they were not feeling it. It's funny, man. Down south, when they be doing the shows down south, man, those guys down south in the Midwest fans, like they really let you know how they feel. Like you guys really express yourselves, to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, guys, like settle down. Like, but I love the passion. Don't get me wrong, I love the passion. But damn, you guys will y'all just start cussing everybody out. It's crazy. But we had a singles match between Tommaso, I love that name, from DIY, and oh yeah, I can't remember the other guy's name from Motor City. And I have to admit, like Tommaso is really, really good. I was really surprised for a singles match. And it was kind of interesting because it made me think about something that Shawn Michaels said earlier, where he was kind of talking about how a lot of these tag teams, they don't really work like tag teams. They work more like, you know, two, single matches fighters that just are joining together. And in this match, I'm not going to lie, I kind of saw where he was coming from. And I don't know if maybe it's because the rules have changed. Wait, that's how you lost your your X account? People just attacked you? They got that mad at you? Damn. Man, what's so weird about that is it reminds me of how these wrestling fans are. Like to the point where like they'll boo a wrestler to the point where that wrestler is just so completely demoralized. And it's crazy that they came after you, Protocol, like that. It's so crazy. It's so weird out here. But I'll tell you, this even wrestling now has gone kind of weird. And we'll get to the weird thing that really pisses me off that they're doing right now. But I have to admit that singles match between DIY and Motor City, it was solid. It was really, really good. And I did like the cheap attack by Tommaso's I think that was his wife, who's teamed up with them. So that was pretty cool. And then throughout, was actually kind of funny, which I like it. Throughout the entire night, Priest and Drew were just beating the brakes out of each other. I'm actually really looking forward to that steel cage match. Man, those guys are gonna bleed each other dry. It's gonna be crazy. And then we had Fatu, the United States champion, who nobody can understand what he's saying other than all gas, no brakes. I think that's the only English he knows. I was talking to this guy on Twitter, and he's like, man, Fatu's the best thing, but like, I don't know anything that he's saying half the time he speaks. Yo, man, these Samoan guys, they get so hyped up. I don't know what they be saying too sometimes. Like, I don't know, they just start speaking Polynesian. They're so hyped up, they just start speaking all sorts of different, their native languages. I don't know, it gets crazy with these guys. But Fatu is a tremendously great wrestler. I really enjoy him as the United States champion. Really, really good stuff. And then we have this match between Secret Purpose and B-Fab and Michin, which was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a solid match. But one thing I got to talk about, and I'm not looking forward to it. It's the SummerSlam, I think it's called. They got Cardi B hosting this thing. Guys, I know that nobody at WWE is ever going to hear me say this. I know you're not listening, you never will. But please stop hiring these rappers. Why is Travis Scott in the ring? Why? Why is he going to be there tomorrow? Why? Why is Cardi B hosting Summer Smash or Slam or whatever? Why? Please stop hiring these rappers. We don't want these rappers. Just no rappers. I can't take this stuff, man. I can't take it. And plus, right now, I don't know if y'all have seen Cardi B lately, but she's looking like Cardi B from the planet, Citripian 9 in the Omega Galaxy. I don't know what the fuck that woman has done to her face, but holy shit. Please stop it. I don't want Travis Scott. I don't want Cardi B. If you had any plans for Megan Thee Stallion, I hope you shoot that in the foot. Pun intended. We don't need any of that. Like, we don't need rappers or influencers, all right? And I know someone made a comment about, like, in the future, it's going to be like Logan Paul versus Mr. Beast. I don't ever think Mr. Beast is going to do wrestling, but it might end up being Logan Paul versus Travis Scott, because apparently he wants to do wrestling. Listen, I get they're trying to make money, but sometimes they'll have like the most randomest shit. Like, why do we have two basketball players feuding in wrestling? And then they're featured as characters in the wrestling video game. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is some stupid like cross promotion marketing. I don't know what they're doing over there at WWE, but like, that is not the right type of cross promotional marketing we need. Like, oh god, man, it's just so weird. And I get it. They're like trying to like, get the younger crowds and things like that. But like if I don't know who they are, like then I have zero interest. And if I know who they are and I have zero interest, you're not doing a good job. It's just weird to me, like when they're now having like influencers and like celebrities like hosting and like pretending to be like professional wrestlers. Like the only time I thought it was okay was when Braun Breaker speared the shit out of Eyeshadow Speed. That was okay. That was funny. But like Travis Scott and all this kind of crap, like, dude, maybe this is The Rock, man. The Rock, dude, you're fucking up wrestling. You think it was gonna be John Cena that was gonna fuck up everything? Turned out it was gonna be The Rock. Who knew? Well, I didn't. Apparently, everyone else knew. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And then we had a promo with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. Alexa Bliss out here trying to save Charlotte from herself. Just cute. We'll see how that pans out. If those two team up, that would actually be pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. You then had Vega, who joins in on the Secret Purpose versus B-Fab and Meechin. Giving the match to Meechin and B-Fab, which I think is going to end up leading to a triple match between Chelsea and her Secret Service versus B-Fab and Vega and Meechin. We'll see when they do that, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. We got a promo from the Street Profits, letting everybody know who's in charge. And I had a feeling that the tag team match was going to be chaotic. And man, I was right. I'm often right sometimes with my theories with wrestling. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Somebody's going to have to let me know because I'm not sure. We then had a promo with Santos and Berto. And Berto was like, bro, I'm out. He was like, peace. All right, let's get back to it. Let me get to the main thread here. Okay, where are we? And then we had Jimmy and Ray Phoenix team up. I really liked it because they worked well together. It was a great match. Great match. What the hell happened in that match? Oh yeah. Oh, the crowd was hating on the ref, bro. The ref messed up, man. I'm telling you, that ref messed up. But the match was crazy. That match was great. We then had an R-Truth promo, and he was speaking the truth on John Cena. He was calling him out, all kinds of crazy things. He called John Cena a Gollum. He called him Gollum. Damn. He was laying it in. And we then had the next qualifying Money in the Bank, and I knew LA Knight was going to win after that promo he gave. He gone in for that U.S. title belt. He wants it back. And then we got Solo versus Fatu, as Fatu has just been put into the Money in the Bank qualifying match. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that turns out. I saw what Nick Aldis was doing there. He saw the tension in the room and he was like, all right, let's amplify it. And then Fatu goes to Solo and goes, "I love you, Solo." And Solo was like, "He ain't said that to me in 6 months." Man, that was funny. Very funny. We had a promo from Bianca looking gorgeous with that flower outfit. But I was like, man, the next week triple threats are gonna be crazy. You got Jade versus Naomi versus Naya, and then you got, what was it? LA versus Solo, and I'm not sure who the other person is. I don't remember, but it's gonna be interesting. And I had a feeling, I was like, we had the main event, which was Faxium versus Street Profits, and I had a feeling that Faxium was not going to be walking out this alive. I was right, and they were getting their asses beat, and then they were making some incredible comebacks, and then boom, we had DIY come out, and then boom, we had Motor City come out, and then Montez Ford takes out both DIY and Motor City. I mean, and then they were literally, the Street Profits were about to win, and then out of fucking nowhere, the stupid the fucking Halloween crew came out of nowhere and fucking ruined the whole thing. Man, I was so fucking pissed. Whatever the Wyatt Sanat crew or whatever the fuck they are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that shit hell annoyed me, man. Hella annoyed me. I just wanted this. I was so invested in this tag team match, and then they just do this stupid shit. I was just so annoyed with it. I was like, oh my god. I don't know why. It just bothers me. It's just so silly. Like, I know it's already silly, but like, this is just over the top silly and stupid. And I'm tired of them like interrupting solid matches or great promo interactions to do gotcha, surprise moments and all this kind of crap. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. So stupid. But you know what? Let's get into the highlights. Let's check out the highlights. Ah, my lord. Boom. Boom. Look at that. They beating the brakes out of each other. Where am I going? Okay, over here. All right.
And you, Tiffany, I've had my eye on you. You caught my eye when you beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. And you know, I actually felt bad for her, but then I remembered you can't feel bad for a narcissist who needs to call herself a queen. That briefcase right there. Because Tiffy, is it okay if I call you Tiffy? Tiffy, thank you. You know, it's business. It's not personal. You know that. You cashed in on Nia Jax. I did the same thing when I had the briefcase. But the difference was I actually liked Nia, and I don't know you. So you better pray that I do not win that briefcase, because if you think your rise to the top was
Yo, I don't, Alexa Bliss is interesting to me. She's interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, and then we got Charlotte over here. Oh God. Oops. Sorry. Here we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, is that what I want to go to the part where she says that craziness. Where she talks that serious smack.
Not only am I going to take that title back, I plan on taking back the spotlight.
The crowd is savage.
Because
The way they
here's
be
the thing,
booing
when
on
I
her.
want something, I don't wait.
Just the way they be booing
So
on
when
her.
I win Money in the Bank and
Not
I
letting her get a word
cash
in.
that briefcase, not only am I going to take that title back, I plan on taking back the spotlight. Because here's the thing, when I want something, I don't wait. I just take it.
Char, you're low-key giving hypocrite. I mean, weren't you the one saying that cashing in and winning the title is the easy way out? So what you doing out here trying to qualify? And to be honest, you two are a little vintage for me. Y'all were the standard, and I'm the upgrade. And whether you
Called
two
them vintage,
like
man.
it or not,
Vintage.
for as long as I am champion, it is always gonna be Tiffy.
Time world champion, that ability
Oh,
to
would you look at
dig
that?
deep, as dismissive as it gets. What a showing of dominance this would be, to connect and punch your ticket to Money in the Bank.
And she may just do it. Two
Violence.
for one, but oh no!
You can get
The
a little
violence.
greedy in this game, even if you do have the caliber of Charlotte Flair.
Right into the kitchen of all, valiantly trying to stand up.
Vega close to tapping out.
Look at this from Julia!
Damn.
Stomp right there to that knee of Flair, which has been surgically repaired.
Meanwhile,
Damn.
Julia! Northern Lights bomb! In her debut, a win!
I mean, I figured they were gonna have her win. I mean, it was pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious.
How you managed to be a champion and yet you're still a loser. It's so cute. I don't know how you do it, honestly.
Nothing better than a good old cat fight, right? With some fine ass women. I mean, I think you know what I mean.
Everybody just calm down.
Selena got even on Chelsea. Now B-Bev and I, we gotta get our paws on the stupid Herbis tonight.
Craziness.
I think so. Wait a second.
Candice LeRae.
Just as the
Let's go!
back was turned, that's Johnny Gargano's
Candice
wife.
LeRae is there. So
LeRae.
wait a second. There is.
Oh, it's Johnny Gargano's wife, not Tommaso's. Never mind. I got that wrong. Look at this. Look at these two guys.
We've already had
They've been doing this
evening
throughout the
between
entire
these two.
show.
This was supposed to be Priest coming out here, giving us some final words ahead of his showdown inside the cage at tomorrow's Saturday night's main event. These two simply cannot keep their hands off one another.
We can't even get through a simple introduction
Crazy.
and ring walk for Damian
Crazy.
Priest the night before Saturday night's main event. They're going to be in a steel cage tomorrow.
Look at these guys. I'm telling you, man. Tomorrow, these guys are going to kill each other tomorrow. They're straight up going to kill each other. Look at these guys. I'm telling you, man. Tomorrow, these guys are going to kill each other tomorrow. They're straight up going to kill each other.
Hey, oye pendejo, where you going? You gonna go hide behind your phone?
You called him a pendejo.
No, it's wepa time. Tomorrow, I send your ass to the hospital, but tonight, I'm getting my pound of flesh. Oh, God.
Oh my God, yo, Damian Priest, the Puerto Rican Ghoul. Look at this, the Brooklyn Ghoul. Craziness, man.
Because when you don't, there's no one there to lift you up when everything falls apart. What'd you say? I wasn't talking to you. See your money in the bank. Oh, sorry.
Bro. Oh yeah, this was impressive right here.
And Chelsea up on the apron. Oh, but look who's here! Would you look who's here to even
Boom.
things up? Zelina Vega with a big knee.
Look at that. The
right
belt
to
barely
the
fits on that girl.
Chelsea.
Zelina Vega, who had major
Crazy. I
problems
don't know who
behind
thought it was a
the
good
scenes
idea to
about
give her
30
the
minutes
belt.
ago, and this one is completely coming off the rails.
Who thought it was a good idea?
And Chelsea up on the apron. Oh, but look who's here! Would you look who's
I
here
don't
to
know
even
who
things up?
thought it was a good
Zelina
idea.
Vega with a
Nah, man. That ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, this was crazy.
and now a chance to
This
mow him
shit
down.
is crazy right here.
And a helping hand.
Woo-wee.
Man, oh, man.
Damn.
It's like corkscrew plancha.
Corkscrewing off the top rope.
Damn.
springboard.
That was impressive.
Athleticism of Ray Phoenix.
Exception.
Yee.
There-
Our truth, man. Spitting
I don't
truth
believe you happy.
to power.
He's not happy.
He was spitting truth to power.
You are the greatest of all time. He the greatest of all times, y'all. I don't know if I can bring you back, but I'm gonna try.
Preach. Preach, truth, preach.
You're not gonna take my joy away from me, John Cena. I miss my hero. I can't deny it. So Saturday, we say it again. If Cena wins, we riot. What's up? I'm gonna leave y'all with
Our truth, man. This guy's a character. I love it. I'm not a fan of Aleister Black. I've made that very clear, and I will always make that clear. I do not care for Aleister Black.
And most people simply are not trained in defending themselves against Muay Thai. The one guy who is the exception is this man, Shinsuke Nakamura. Kind of neutralizing the threat of Aleister Black to an extent.
Planting that knee right into the gut, and now it opens up the door for the megastar.
Heavyweight slugger, the megastar.
Now, I think a feud between Nakamura and Aleister Black. Now that would be fine. That might actually get my interest.
But instead, Black Mass by Black. Oh, and LA Knight's gonna clean it up. Here is your winner, LA Knight.
And Nakamura.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Especially when they get the dive train going. And it is on the tracks right now.
Couple of human missiles taking out the champs. Trying to turn the tide in this one, and it's working.
Here goes Nathan Frazier.
Really feeding off that audience energy. That has been the Fraxium story over the past several weeks.
Top rope moonsault Axiom. The dive train full steam ahead.
And then the worst thing that happened that night. This.
Wyatt 6.
The worst thing that happened that night.
Uncle Howdy, dead center. And they're going after him.
This shit sucks.
Dexter Loomis.
Oh my gosh, this shit pissed me the hell off. Bro.
Big Rowan crossbody takes out 2. Nikki
This
Cross
shit
is out
threw
there.
me the hell off.
Chaos and pandemonium out here.
I was not feeling this at all.
Scope. Can you believe this? Tag team championship match that was a thriller. All of a sudden,
They ruined this incredible tag team match with this stupid Halloween
as
shit.
Gacy puts Loomis up and on, and now Uncle Howdy.
For no
These are
reason.
4 men who are completely defenseless. They've been wiped out in this match, and now the
Oh,
Wyatt
so
6
stupid.
are just taking them apart at will.
Like, all of this is so
Howdy
stupid. Everything
just
about this is
taking out
stupid.
Frazier. They are back. And they're not done.
And I don't know how the hell the crowd can find this cool.
A kiss, and Sister Abigail's delivered.
All of this is stupid to me. All of this is stupid. Alright, fine. Let them have their little moment to shine today. I know it's some dude's birthday. One of the crew's birthday. Let them have their moment. And don't bring these fuckers out again until fucking Halloween. Jesus Christ. Oh my Lord. Oh, that just irritated me, man. When that happened, that irritated the hell out of me. I was so done with it. So done. So I would say it was a decent night. It was ending strong. And they decided to ruin it with that nonsense. Yeah. Bullshit. Well, if you made it this far, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until next time, stay positive, stay focused, stay true, and much love.